Hey you guys, it's James here, and I come to you now with good news. If you're a fan of Deus Ex or the Go franchise that Square Enix has been running on mobile, I'm thinking things like Hitman Go and Lara Croft Go, then you're going to be very pleased to discover that the next game in line is Deus Ex Go. They'll have just revealed this at E3, I'm talking to you a bit beforehand now, and I've got my hands on the very short teaser trailer that they've put up, and some pictures and screenshots of like promo art and stuff like that as well. Now I got hands on with the game in January of this year, and they've revealed a lot of the information now, so I can just talk a bit about how it felt and what it's all about. They've taken the same basic format of the Go franchise. As you can see, it's a turn-based game. You're still guiding your character along paths, and every time you move, the enemies move or the traps move at the same time, so it's still got that turn-based thing going on. The difference here is that they've taken it from that Lara Croft Go universe, where she's actually wandering through temples and tombs and stuff like that, or Hitman, where he was kind of strolling through rich people's gardens mostly, into a virtual space. Because this is Deus Ex, what you're essentially doing is playing that hacking minigame from Human Revolution, only the characters are kind of superimposed into the virtual world. So when a level starts, as you can see, Jensen kind of materializes out of nothing because he's not really there. It's kind of like you're inside the computer system. And so what you're doing is guiding the character through trying to unlock and hack terminals, which are sort of represented by the enemies, in order to get to a point at the end. You're trying to sneak your way through to the end. There are obviously big differences here. So there is still basic combat, so you can sneak up behind enemies or from the side of enemies and take them out like you see in the trailer there. But you also have to hack little nodes, which are kind of represented by, you can see them as yellow dots with dotted lines above them. If you go in and start messing around with them, you can hack them, and it will trigger events happening all over the map. So you'll be able to activate or deactivate enemies. You might even be able to shift around connection points, so you can spin a terminal, as you can see here in the image, twist it round, and it will connect up two other pathways, which means you can take an alternative route. So they've built upon those kind of early mechanics that you saw in Hitman, which is very much just about kind of distraction or taking people out or avoiding them. So it's a similar sort of thing. Visually, it's a distinctive look yet again. It's moved away from the colourful stuff from Lara Croft Go and the kind of white and green look of Hitman Go into this kind of grey and yellow and red cyber world thing, which is very, in keeping with the Human Revolution and the new one that's coming out. Still looks great, they've done a cracking job with it. There are nice touches they've made to try and make the game more fluid. So because it's a turn-based thing, stuff will kind of grind to a halt. Hitman, he was literally like a little Spoutio character who would just duck across the screen. Lara Croft was a bit more fluid, she had idle animations and she would do flips and jumps and all that sort of thing. But the enemies themselves, they would still kind of just stand there. With this game, when you make a move, and if an enemy is moving or perhaps charging towards you, they will stop in their little animation cycle, and rather than going to a complete halt, the animation will move very, very slowly, so they'll kind of be inching towards you, and then the animation after a couple of seconds will reset, and they'll jump back again, and it'll just keep going. So there's this constant sense that they're still coming towards you ever so slowly, which is really nice, because it gives a sense of like false momentum. It's just a tiny little touch, but it made the game feel a little bit more kinetic. And, you could argue that's sort of lacking from those games because of the turn-based nature of them. Now, we're going to get a build of the game and do a proper hands-on a little bit later, probably in the month. So look out for that. Sorry there's not much footage to go on, but I did want to tell you that I've played it. It's looking really promising. And if you want to know more about it, just keep your eyes and ears tuned to AppSpy. So thank you all for watching as always. Take it easy. See you next time. This video is brought to you by AppSpy, in association with MMX Hill Climb, the raucous physics racer that's available for free on iPhone, iPad and Android devices right now.